Hello, Tracy. Welcome. So great to see you. Tracey is one of the participants in the ISM protocol, Inner Self Mastery Protocol. So thank you for being here. I have some questions so the people can understand how Inner Self Mastery Protocol change your life, your business. So thank you for being here.
Yeah, I'm
So
excited.
before starting this certification program, what were you struggling with, kind of like personally or your client work? Because I want to kind of understand what was your life before you started the ISM protocol and
Yeah.
how is it now?
Yeah. So I would say the coaching work that I do around ADHD for years and years, I always helped people, identify, what do you think is holding you back? And do you believe that neuroplasticity in the brain, you can change what you're doing, learn new skills? And I was doing that and it was working well. It was working really well. And it would often take a really long time for people to make those changes. And it started feeling to me like there had to be a different way to help people with ADHD make these changes more quickly. And Etta, when I met you, it was for personal reasons coming through to do the subconscious reprogramming work. And the minute I experienced it, I knew immediately this was what I needed to bring into my coaching practice. That if people could think about the way they thought about their ADHD, think back in time to how their mind got stuck in old patterns, that they weren't capable of paying attention, that they weren't capable of doing things on time, that it was impossible for them to stop procrastinating. If I could help people go back in time and get to the root of, wait a second, if there was an ADHD involved, like what is causing you to doubt yourself this way and clear that out, then they would be able to actually put the skills into place to stop procrastinating because they wouldn't be weighed down by these old stories they were telling themselves. That got me super excited to bring that into my business, and it is working beautifully.
Yeah, we call them handbrakes. So when the handbrake is
Yes.
on, it doesn't matter how far we want to go, we're not going anywhere because one foot is on the brake, one foot is on the brake, gas, and we're trying to go, but we're not going anywhere. But with the inner self mastery protocol, we find out what is causing the handbrake to go on, and once we release it, our clients can go anywhere, isn't it? They become limitless.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's how my clients experience it. They identify like, oh, that's been a handbrake. Oh, and then clearing it, they just feel different. They're experiencing their life differently immediately, really, as most of my clients share with me. And then there's more space in their mind to be able to actually access the tools they already have. It's beautiful.
So what we're saying is before, when you were maybe addressing the conscious mind, getting them to change, because we know the conscious mind is sort of like 5% of the mind. But now when we do
Mhm.
the 95%, when we work with the subconscious mind, with the 95%, the change is so much quicker, isn't it?
Oh
Much,
my
much quicker.
gosh.
And you're seeing much better results compared to what you've been doing for the past 26 years.
Yes. It's incredible. And when I think of the work that I used to do, it was very much flipped. 95% of the work, or maybe it was 80% of the work was on the conscious mind. And maybe 20% was thinking about the mindset part or how they were feeling in their body and connecting the dots, but very much on that conscious level, not putting the effort or time into what's going on in the subconscious. It's dramatically different now in the results. In the time frame people experience the results is remarkable.
So what do they say to you now when they experience the ISM on them?
Yeah, they feel joy, number one. I had numerous clients this week alone share that they feel so much lighter in their life. They feel happy. When they started, they felt stressed and overwhelmed and heavy. I've had clients share that one 90-minute session, they feel like they released more than they had worked through in years of therapy or tried to work through. Um, People actually getting things done. Oftentimes people come to me because they're not getting things done. And after doing the subconscious reprogramming work, they're finding like, oh, I actually got all of these things done today. I decluttered a space that I've been staring at for 2 years. Um, Real shifts in both how they feel emotionally and then tangible results of what's happening in their physical spaces.
So before you started this certification, did you know that you could do this with your clients? That was a possibility for you.
I had a little feeling like knowing there had to be a way to fill this, what I call the missing piece
Mm.
in what's happening around ADHD. I didn't know what it was, though. I didn't know what it was, or that there was a protocol that I could learn and be trained in a protocol, a step-by-step process. Um, and that I could do it, that I could then share that and witness the change myself.
And is it easy process?
Yeah. I mean, it really is trusting the process that you teach and that you taught me, and knowing it makes so much sense. And as you go through your training, it's very clear that the each step is doing something that's part of really almost like a puzzle. Each step is part of the puzzle, and by the time you get to the end of the steps, it's like you definitely have either let go of something substantial or solved a problem. Um, and it's seamless how those steps flow together in a really unique way. Because I've been trained in all the different pieces of what's in your protocol. I was never understanding how they all connected in the unique way that you teach it, and it works so well.
I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah, that's the important piece. Nobody kind of shows people how to connect them because I've been
Yeah.
doing this 15 years. I'll connect all of those, created this protocol, putting on a silver kind of like a tray saying, here you go. You don't have to go and learn all this individual, modalities. I mean, I spent over £200,000. You don't have to. So you can learn this one
Mhm.
go and it works every single time.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yes,
that's powerful.
it's
What
amazing.
what made you decided to join the Inner Self Mastery certification? Because, like you say, you train on so many different modalities. What stood out for you about this program compared to others?
What really stood out is knowing and hearing you share your own training, your own experience, the depth you have gone to in understanding and putting this protocol in particular together. That to me felt really, really different. It was such a process that I hadn't seen before. I hadn't seen anyone teaching it this way. It included all of these pieces that I felt so strongly about and that I had been using in different ways. Um, but it drew me in that this could be a way that I could just impact so many more lives, and because I could do it more quickly, and that your experience, that was just a game changer for me. I was like, yes, this is what I need to be trained in.
You did also work with me on a one-on-one basis as well. I think
Oh, I
that
should mention
made
that
a
as
massive
well.
difference
Yes,
as well.
absolutely. And you know what, Etta, what I love about that is I share with my clients all the time. I did this work with Etta personally and found it so powerful that I knew immediately it was something I was going to need to learn how to do. So when you said that there was a certification involved, I knew I was going to want to do that. I'm so glad that I did.
And then we were working together. We work on such root levels that you managed to let go of so many things from your life that you were holding on to it. And I know that you even break through your income ceiling finally after
Yes,
26 years. So congratulations.
yes,
You probably
thank
thought never
you.
possible, but we work on those because that's my specialty, helping people to break through their income ceiling. And you did
Yeah,
it. You
I
did
did
it.
it. I did it. Six figures. I did it. And you know what's so great about it is before meeting you, I knew there was mindset involved with money and that I was stuck at some certain level, but I didn't know that I was keeping myself stuck there from what I was carrying around. I thought if I just tried harder, had a different business model, no, worked harder, shifted gears more often, that would be the solution, but it wasn't clearly. I mean, I was in business for a really long time and stayed and was at a plateau no matter what I did. So learning and experiencing this with you just freed up so much that now I know, like now I can't wait to just keep going and going and release even more.
Yeah, yeah. There's more levels to break through,
There
isn't it?
are.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's amazing, all those years trying strategies, the coaching, therapy, probably none of them was able to break through the income
Yeah.
ceiling. With some subconscious work with the inner self mastery protocol, you just broke that through within a couple of months, didn't you?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
that's how
Yep.
simple it can be.
Yes.
So if strategy is not working, coaching is not working, mindset is not working, I think it's important for people to understand that subconsciously there's a handbrake on, and we need to
Yes.
release the handbrake. And this is what I teach in the inner self mastery protocol: how to find that handbrake, how to
Mhm.
release it within a session. So we're not spending years, helping people to release one handbrake. We're helping them to release that limiting belief, that trauma, that fear, whatever the cause of that block, in a single session in 90 minutes. And I've never seen anything like that out there.
No,
It's very
it's
powerful.
amazing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So if you think about it, can you maybe share an example of a result from one of your client got using the ISM protocol, the changes that they experience?
Yeah. In general, it's kind of a theme, and maybe it's ADHD related, maybe not, but of feeling not capable of change. Like maybe having like a little feeling maybe change is possible, but not fully feeling confident that, oh my gosh, I can change my life. So, I have many clients that I'm working with who had an immediate shift in what they felt they were capable of, and going from feeling like complete chaos to feeling calm and some peacefulness that they hadn't experienced before. And having a knowing that, oh my gosh, I like see this path forward that I wasn't really sure was going to be able to happen for me. And that is just such a wonderful experience to witness, to see someone feel so different, and to just my clients just report feeling physically lighter, like feeling like they were carrying something heavy around and actually physically feeling different. Um, and a feeling of lightness from within is how clients explain it as well.
Massive transformation, isn't it? And
Yeah.
this happens within one session.
Yeah.
One
I mean, it's
session.
incredible.
Yeah.
It really is incredible.
And what about their personal power percentage? Because we always measure everything.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that sometimes they're very low. What kind of level do they go
Yeah.
up after one session? Let's talk about that. Where do
Oh,
we
yeah.
start and
I
where
mean,
do they
I've
end up?
had people start at like a 20% and they're 90% when we're done. It's pretty drastic what I see and how much change and shift happens within one session.
Wow.
Yeah.
from 20 to 90% in one session.
Yes.
That's very profound. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
What about you, though? What's been the biggest change in you since learning this protocol? What changed in
Oh,
you?
yeah. An inner confidence, I think. Um, a peacefulness, a um capacity to receive more and enjoy more.
Yeah.
There's a weight that has been lifted where I feel like I'm me. I think I had like hidden myself in just kind of moving on in this mask of like, I'm in control, everything is good. And internally feeling like extreme overwhelm and pressure. And I just don't feel like that anymore.
Yeah, I remember you were putting quite lots of stress on you. I forgot those
Yes.
days. Yeah. But
Yeah.
now you're much lighter, much
Oh,
happier.
so much
Yeah.
lighter and happier.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to
Yeah.
hear it. That's the thing, isn't it? Because when you're happier, when you're lighter, you got much more room to do things. You got more room
Yes.
to enjoy your life, which is so important.
So important.
What about like how did the accountability pods and the community support your learning and grow?
Oh, that's such a good question. I loved the community we had in our training together. It it was such a um, moving experience to be learning the protocol with other people and then working on it with each other, working through different things with each other. Um, I got so much out of that. And being able to really stand together with other people as we learn how to do this work. And the community you created was so safe and welcoming at the same time that it was easy to try out what we were working on. Even though I would, if we were practicing something with a partner, I'd be nervous not having done it before. But there was such a sense of community that we were all in it together, learning something that is pretty different. Most people are not trained or experienced this protocol, and learning it together, there was a lot of support. And the community, even the resources that you provide. You know what I loved, Etta, was your approach to how you teach in the certification, that we're learning about something before we even meet with you, a module. Then we're meeting with you and you're teaching. And then the recommendation to go back and listen to it and learn again. And then you're practicing. Like that structure was really, really helpful for my own learning.
Yeah, that's very important. And unfortunately, most training program misses that. So the more that you repeat something, you're learning more.
Yes.
Because, brain can be very selective, but the more that we go over it, and then also the having this accountability pods helps you to overcome your own stuff, isn't it? Because we all
Yes.
sort of experience visibility blocks, procrastination, self-sabotage, because these are our
Absolutely.
blind spots. But when you work with another student who understands this kind of things and can see your blind spots, can be very powerful.
So powerful. Yes, I would look forward to those practice sessions. Like, oh, what am I going to uncover about myself today?
Yes, yes, amazing.
Yeah.
So thank you. And is there anything else you would like to say to somebody who's maybe on the fence of joining, not sure if this is the right program for them? Because as we know, there are many, many programs and trainings, but maybe something that you want to say to them, saying, you know, this could be the one.
Yes. Definitely. I would say if you're having that little pull in your heart, it is because this is the right one. And I actually see being on the fence as like a sign that it's time to probably take the leap of faith and do this. I've been in a lot of coaching certifications, wonderful programs. I have many certifications myself. And this is so focused, and you leave with a skill and a process that you can use immediately. And there's something really powerful about that as well. You can help your clients or whoever you're working with or yourself, immediately. It's structured. It's so I love having a structure when you're learning something new and then you're going to go use it with someone else. It's powerful to have that in place. So I highly recommend that you dive right in. That's what I would tell people.
Thank you. And it's bulletproof, isn't it? And
Yes.
Tracey is an ADHD expert. So if anybody's struggling with it, she also runs various ADHD summits as well. I will highly recommend you
Yes.
to join and find Tracey. And
Yes.
yeah, with anyone struggling with ADHD, because when you work with her as well, you're going to realize that actually that label might not even fit into you anymore because you're going to
Yeah.
become a completely different person.
Yeah. Agreed. Yes.
Thank you, Tracey, for being here and having this conversation. And
Oh,
thank
you're
you.
welcome. Thank you so much, Etta.
You're more than welcome.